legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. Yeah, they gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it up like a Hail Mary. I'm legendary.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our DA. It's all yours.
Thank you very much.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jay out there with Flash, and it's Big Daddy, and there's Money. And for Minnesota, they've got Kobe. Magic Johnson is out there with Pippen, and there's the Monster. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And Chris, many players get rested down the stretch now. Talk about how that contrasts with your playing days.
Well, when I played, Kevin, it was a badge of honor to play 82 games and also to treat every practice like a game. Truthfully, I'm so glad that way of thinking has changed because the truth is players' health is so much more important.
Here's the Monster. The dish to Paul. And it's blocked. Pass to Jay. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Knocks it loose. And it's Memphis on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
Here's Pippen trying to get open as Johnson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pippen no good on the free throw.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the pass to Kobe. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Pulls up, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Johnson outside, jacks up a three, comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter, and the foul on the Monster. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Big Daddy. 9-point game his last outing. Down low, Money, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Kobe. Oh!
Nice. Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, and without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. He was a sixth man to the rescue.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson's checked in for the Monster. Duncan comes in for Pippen. Hill, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Paul. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Junior's checked in for Big Daddy. Big Red comes in for Money. And it's the chosen one in for Flash. And so here's Memphis. 6-point game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thomas, no good. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
And that one's good, Junior. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Lights out, checked in for the Grizzlies. Flash comes in for Jay. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Thomas. Outside for Robinson. The 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bryant passes to Robinson. Hill kicks to Bryant. Pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. So it's the Grizzlies now.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Memphis. Lights out there with Junior. Then it's the chosen one. And there's Big Red. And it's Red in at the 2-guard spot.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Ball's checked in for Bryant. That's tipped. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. And the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
They get it back. Junior Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Thomas kicks to Hill. Shoots the three. No good. Shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Trains it from beyond the arc. 6 points for Big Red.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And now here comes Red leading the break. He had a nice open look right there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Minnesota making some changes. The Monsters checked in for Robinson. Pippen comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
He's a proven winner. I mean, it's easy to appreciate the skill set of Paul, a masterful shooter and a clever defender.
Here's Flash, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Flash has got his first points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Pass to Money, all alone. Again, Memphis.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Paul slams it in.
Now don't let Paul's size fool you. He's as tough as they come.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And here we go. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ryan is checked in for Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Flash passes to Jay. Fires for three. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by Kobe.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
To the middle, here's Jay, and he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Big Daddy. And the three ball is good. Big Daddy's got 9.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the three. That makes him a very tough cover.
The pass to Jay. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Paul dishes to Johnson. The 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Duncan, he's checked in for the Monster. Then for the Grizzlies, Big Red's checked in for Big Daddy. And it's the chosen one in for Jay. And Paul over to help. And taken away by Magic. And Pippen slams it in.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find the open man. His court awareness simply off the charts.
To the inside, Big Red.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead.